Hello everyone. Today I'm going to review these two speakers. ELAC B6.2 second generation. This is the Jamo Studio A Series S803 bookshare speakers. So I have these for like a while now, and then I've been listening so many genre music. Usually I listen to like hard rock, heavy metal, blues, 80s, 90s, not much of modern music, some jazz music. This speaker, the Jamo, is my first ever sample or review of these speakers. Jamo speakers. I never had an experience with the Jamo speakers. Apparently Jamo is by Clips, and then ELAC speakers. This is like third time I'm doing a review on these speakers, and then I'm just gonna share my experience with these speakers. So I start off with the Jamo S803. They sound pretty nice out of the box, so I left it alone for like 2-3 days before I bring that out to my music listening area to give a serious listening. The ELAC has a much bigger cabinet and then a bigger driver. They're both utilizing a soft dome tweeters. The woofers, this one is 5-inch, this one is 6-inch. And then also I was wrong about saying this one is plastic cabinet. It's not. It's MDF with the vinyl wrap on the top. Front baffle is smaller than the rear, so it's like a funnel shape kind of thing. These are for like Dolby Atmos setup. These are for the connectors, so I only use this main connectors. It's very light. It's just over 10 pounds. So it's about, this one is over 16 pounds. It's about 6 pounds different. So probably a cabinet size and then a bigger magnet for the bigger driver. So that's what makes difference. So the sound a bit hollow, but not this one. This one is a bit more solid, but surprisingly, cabinet vibration is about the same. So build quality, I think ELAC is a little bit better. The cabinet and then the vinyl wrap and then the look on the drivers, it looks a lot better compared to this guy. It's nicer in person. So build quality, ELAC is a little better. This one is okay, but the problem is this is a brand new speakers, not even like a month old. It's already peeling off. I hope you can see it. You see, it's already peeling off. This one is going back. And let's get to sound quality. So if you want to know my associated components, please look in the description down below. So it will say all the details with the affiliated links. Oh, by the way, I don't get any sponsor for these companies. No sponsorship at all. Just the review samples. So this one, out of the box sound is good. After 50 hours or so, it's very good sound, good quality sound. The highs can be tiring because it gets pretty bright. Like some music, when I'm listening, I want to up the volume because I'm engaged in the music. And the problem with this speaker is, as soon as I turn the volume control up, this little guy gets pretty bright. Not very, pretty bright. So this one kind of reminds me of like a tweeter from like a Dolly or like Sensor 3 speakers. So that kind of sound to it. So it's transparent, clean, good resolution to it, very well extended highs, but it can be tiring of music listening. And then the mid-range on the Jamo 803 is very good. Like drum notes and everything, very enjoyable. It's not recessed or it's like much like forward or anything like that. Except sometime with the busy many instrument passages, like music notes with so many instruments, it can be a bit congested in the mid-range area. And females, males, all the vocals are great, very natural, not a lot of color. So mid-range is very much enjoyable. And the bass quality. So this is just a 5-inch bass driver, so I'm not complaining about I'm not going to complain anything about the bass driver or bass quality, because there is a limitation, because of the size of the driver. But it can get pretty boomy with the some notes, like mid bass hump, like all the small drivers speakers, especially $200-300 range speakers. They have all the issue, including many bigger name brands. So, but the problem is like sometimes it failed to produce notes. So one of my favorite trap is like I will have it in the link, that track. You can try it. It's very good bass notes for the testing out the speakers, and then the music is pretty good. So bass, mid bass is very enjoyable. For me, it's more, if I have to use Jamo S803 speakers, I will be using them at home theater. Honestly, it's a good speaker with very, very good sound signature and tone control with limitations, and then a bright top end. Just keep that in mind, because it can be very tiring. So that's the Jamo S803. What about ELAC B6.2? What do I like and what do I not like? I used to have a B6 and B5. It's very musical, warm sounding speakers. These are like totally different speakers compared to previous generation. So these are like a more transparent, much cleaner highs and more resolution. So, and then the bass is also cleaner than compared to B6s or previous generation of ELAC deep Andrew Jones design speakers. So let's get to the highs of the ELAC B6.2. The highs frequency are very well extended. It's not bright with the normal music listening. It's not bright with the louder music listening. Like louder by means like 85 dB or so. Normal listening, it's pretty good. I don't get tired. And then the soundstage is big, pretty big. This Jamo soundstage is very good, but ELAC is bigger. It sounds bigger, soundstage is bigger. And then more engaging musically. So high frequency of very transparent detail compared to Jamo. High frequency had like more meat on it, like this one a bit drier sounding. This one is a richer sounding. If you compare these two, this one is richer, more musical to listen, a bit more forgiving to poor quality recording, based on my experience. ELAC highs are, I have to say, very natural sounding with a little bit warmish tint on it. So that's how I will put it. This one is good, natural, musical sounding highs with a lot of details. And then also the background of the music is darker. Actually, I did enjoy 3D-like image. just right there kind of feeling I get with this ELAC, but not with this guy. One of the important things I have to mention is the placement. Both of them require to have toe in like this. So it's almost like a, I don't know, 25 degree, toe in. So to get the best sound. If I do straight, not so much. I mean, that's my tip. If you're gonna try these speakers, try to toe in a little bit to get better sound and image and definition of the stereo image. Mid-range on, back to ELAC B6.2. Mid-range on ELAC is very good. Compared to Jamo S803, ELAC is a bit richer. That's how I would put it. A little bit tonally, a bit richer, a bit warmer. That's how ELAC will sound. So to my ears, it's more musical. So that's the mid-range for ELAC B6.2. What about bass performance? It's like the bass is like listening to like KEF R300 speakers, kind of like that. I'm not saying the quality is the same, but the bass response is that good, because I used to have a R300 a few years back. So the bass is really good. Bass goes very low with the very good definition, like very musical bass notes. It's not muddy or it's not sloppy. It's not nice and very tight sounding bass like many expensive speakers, but this is really enjoyable bass performance out of $300 speakers. So bass performance, this one is obviously much better than this guy, giving driver size and cabinet size. Overall, ELAC B6.2 is more musical to my ears, more enjoyable for my music listening. One thing I like to point out is they both retail for just under $300, and they can be, you can get cheaper discounted price. Lowest I see on this guy is like $220, and then this guy is, you can get $149. So which is no brainer. You got to buy this if you get it for $149 shipped to your home. By the way, I'm not sponsored by ELAC. I really like original B6 or B5. I like both. I like more than this guy, to be honest. The top end is a little bit roll off on original B6s. That's why I like it, because I can handle really bright sound, because I can get really tired and headache. So bass performance on this guy is much better. Resolution is better, but musically original B6 is more engaging. It's about $149 for this one. Get this one. Enjoy the music. That is my point. This guy is $220, discounted price $220. It's good buy, good price, I guess, but not in the league of ELAC B6.2 in terms of sound quality, music reproduction, and musical enjoyment. And then also ELAC play louder, a bit louder, a few dB louder than this guy. Of course, because of the bigger cabinet, I guess. So that is my report. If I have to choose these two, definitely ELAC B6.2. But my personal taste, they don't really suit my taste, because I'm more like, I can live with ELAC B6.2, no question about it. But if I have to choose, I have something else to choose in $300 range. But $149, I might buy a pair, to be honest. So that is my review of these two speakers. So the winner for me is ELAC B6.2, but this guy is not too far behind. If you have these speakers, please don't be mad at me, because audio is subjective. Everybody have different tastes, everybody have different ears, everybody have different listening space, everybody have different budget. So overall, this is the winner. And then hands down, $149. Get this one. For the price, please don't think twice. So that's my review, guys. Thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and of course Happy Holidays.